I'm Queenie Yu with Bullet Point News. Joining me today are Heather and Estelle Rogers. Heather founded 100 Women Who Care, Stouffville. She and her daughter have been living in Stouffville since 2005. Estelle is her daughter, who's 12 years old, and Estelle has been doing volunteer work since she was 6 years old. Heather and Estelle, welcome to Bullet Point News.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Heather, 100 Women Who Care began in 2006. How and when did the Stouffville branch get started?
Yes, that's an interesting story. 100 Women Who Care was actually started in Michigan by a woman named Karen, and her goal was a local organization needed beds for babies. So she's like, I want to really help out, but how do we do this? So she thought, if I can get enough people to donate $100, we can raise all the money that we need to buy the cribs that's needed. So that's kind of how 100 Women got started, that grassroots movement of wanting to kind of make improvements in our own community and supporting the local charities in our backyard. So from there, from that initial launch in Michigan, I heard about 100 Women Who Care when they were featured in a newspaper with the Uxbridge chapter of 100 Women Who Care. And I was like, what a fabulous idea. As like a working professional woman, how do I give back when I've got like a family and life is busy, but I still want to contribute and be part of a great community organization? So I thought, okay, let me join the Uxbridge chapter of 100 Women Who Care. And then I got thinking about it more and I was like, if Uxbridge is doing this, why not Stouffville too, right? We've got lots of fantastic women in our own community. How can we bring people together? So I talked to Anna Rose, who used to work for the town of Whitchurch Stouffville. She put me in touch with the folks over at Meadowbrook Golf and Country Club in Gormley. They were like, yes, we will give you the location to host your meetings. When do you want to start? And we started 3 weeks later. So it was pretty quick turnaround, but excited to see the support that we've had from our wonderful ladies in Stouffville.
What qualifies local charities and organizations for donations from 100 Women Who Care?
Yes. So our focus for the charities that we support are on local organizations. So we're trying to support organizations that are either in Stouffville directly or have a direct impact on the residents of Stouffville. The charities do need to be a registered charity and able to issue tax receipts. But those are our criteria for how charities can be nominated.
Can you tell us how the group's donation process works and how you select the charities?
Definitely. So with 100 Women Who Care, we meet 4 times a year. So our meetings are about an hour long, sometimes a little more. And at those meetings, we have the charity that won at the previous meeting come and do a presentation on how they're spending the money and the impact it's had on their organization and why it's so important for us to give to our community. And then we have 3 new charities who present on why they feel like they should receive the donations this time and what they would use it for and the impact on the community. And those charities are brought forward by our members who nominate the charities that they would like to see chosen and selected. After that, our members vote on which charity they think would be the best to support. And all of our donations go to that chosen organization so that that organization is getting like a big influx of funds and can do something fabulous with the money rather than like donations here and there are great and no one ever says no to them, but it's nice to have that bulk donation coming in.
What are some of the charities you've supported since the group started?
So we have just had our 32nd meeting. So we just had our 9th birthday in April 2023. We have supported a ton of different charities. The Crisis Pregnancy Center, Jennifer Ashley Children's Charity, Parkview, the Food Bank. Let's see, what else? There's a whole list. Evergreen Hospice, Latcham Gallery, the Whitchurch Stouffville Library, 360 Kids, Able Network, York Living Community Region, Bridge North, Stepstones for Youth. Like the list goes on and on. So we have donated just over $230,000 in 9 years to local organizations to support them. Our most recent charity that was selected was the Whitchurch Stouffville Food Bank. So they were in desperate need of a new fridge. The fridge that they had wasn't holding the temperature properly, so they were really unable to store the things that they needed for their members. So we were with us being with the sorry, cut that part out. With the Whitchurch Stouffville Food Bank being the chosen charity, they were able to add 2 fridges and are able to store more and provide more fresh goods for the people who use the food bank, be it milk, eggs, butter, cheese, fresh fruits and veggies that they weren't able to store properly before because their fridge was so old. And in addition, one of the things that the food bank often is in need of are feminine hygiene products, diapers, and they were actually able to get 5 carloads, like full carloads of feminine hygiene products with the extra money after buying the fridges, which is amazing.
Wow. What do your members enjoy most about being both charitable givers and members of 100 Women Who Care?
Yeah, I think from what we hear from members, they like the ability to give back. They love hearing from the charities. It's rare that when you donate to an organization, you actually get to hear from the organization what that donation meant to them. And when you hear the stories for all the charities that come back and talk to us at our meetings, like it's so touching and moving that we're having this huge impact on our community. And also, like, it's a good time to get together with a group of wonderful, wonderful women, right? We meet at Meadowbrook Golf and Country Club. After the pandemic, we've switched. So 2 meetings a year are on Zoom, 2 meetings a year are live and in person. And it really gives women a chance to socialize and connect with other women. And I think some of those connection opportunities were lost in the pandemic. And this really brings that sense of community back and in full force. So next April 2024 is our 10-year anniversary, which is crazy. So yay! Right now we're at around 80 women. So our goal is to get 20 more women who are interested in joining our organization prior to our 10th birthday, so we can truly be at that 100 Women Who Care by that milestone for us.
Great. Now, Estelle, a few questions for you. You baked cookies and sold them to help raise money for the food bank. How did you come up with that idea?
So for Girl Guides, we can earn a Lady Baden-Powell award. And for part B, you have to create a major service project. And for that, I decided to bake cookies and sell them, and with the money donated to a local charity. So for that, I decided to bake cookies because I love baking with my family and baking in general. So I baked cookies and sold them on plates, similar to the way we sell Girl Guide cookies to raise money to support the program. And then I decided to donate to the food bank because it always is looking for food, and it kind of goes together for baking.
Great. What do you like most about fundraising for charities?
I volunteer at the Karen Chair, so I like helping out and seeing how it makes a difference in the world today. So it's super fun to help out and do something not just on technology, but to do something that impacts the world.
Are you planning any other fundraisers?
Not yet, but maybe in the future, yes.
And last question, is there a favorite charity you have?
Oh, it's so hard because there's so many good ones out there. I'd say the Karen Chair is always close to our hearts because we volunteer there on Thursday nights and work with a great team there. But there's so many amazing charities in Stouffville that we're just happy to support our local community, right? I think Stouffville is a pretty special place with pretty special people and pretty special organizations, and we're just so happy to be part of it.
Yeah,
Great.
I agree.
Great. Thank you, Heather and Estelle, for joining us at Bullet Point News today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.